was starting for the Tribe. The Tribe in their all white uniforms, the green numerals and gold trim, all purple unis for the James Madison Dukes, white numerals and gold trim.
Jay, I've seen some amazing things happen on senior night. I remember several years back, quite a few years back, Virginia started a young man that didn't play all year. He played so well that he started the entire ACC tournament after that and played extremely well. But, you know, you get some of these kids have just waited for this opportunity. They need to be patient when they get a shot. They can't force it out there, but this is an exciting night for all of them, a night they'll always remember.
Let's pause quickly, 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
And, Jay, before we get to action, let's catch you up on scores. Towson did hang on to defeat Hofstra 67-64. As we said earlier, Delaware topped George Mason 82-77, and it was Old Dominion upsetting Northeastern 81-74.
Andrew Murata, Tim Ebersole, and Bob Testa, the officials, as assigned by the CAA. And a little bit of a surprise, Ron Curry, we were not told, another freshman. Well, they've got a bunch of talented young freshmen, don't they?
They sure do. He's averaged about 6 points a ball game, and he's had some big games. So these freshmen are no longer freshmen tonight, Jay. They've had a whole season under their belt.
All right. Andrew Pavlov will jump center for the Tribe, as this is a televised game.
That's what we're waiting
that's why
on.
it's a 6 o'clock start. And I see most of the fans got the word. I was talking to some folks this week that normally come to the game, and I'd say, by the way, it's a 6 o'clock game. Oh, I didn't know that, but I guess they got the word out somehow. Pavlov jumping center versus Alion Doof. The tip is up, controlled by the Tribe of William & Mary, and this game, the final regular season of the year, is underway. Doug Howard across the timeline, angles to the left wing to Goodlow. Goodlow looking for a cutter out front to Pavlov. Pavlov bouncing it to the right side. Hands that ball to Doug Howard. Bumped a little bit by his man Ron Curry. 17 on the shot clock. Howard angling to the left side. Gets a pick into the lane. Nothing there. Gets into the lane a little bit further. Nothing there. Out to Goodlow. Open for three. In and out. No good. And the rebound to Alion Doof. Tribe gets back on defense. With the basketball is Devon Moore. Moore works that ball on the right side. Guarded by Marcus Thornton. Works it way out front to Alion Doof. Left wing now to Charles Cook. Cook stops his dribble on the right side. Right wing pass to Goins. Hands it now to Moore. Moore on the right wing to Curry. Bounce pass down to Goins. They double team him. Back out front to Moore. Around the horn on the left side. Ron Curry for three. They passed it up now. Cook for three. In and out, no good. And a nice block out by Goodlow. Matt Rum the other way. Rum across the timeline. Matt directing traffic, angling to the left wing. Goodlow, left elbow now to Marcus. Lob that ball down low to Pavlov, looking for a cutter. Out front to Doug Howard. Bounce pass to the top of the key to Pavlov. Pavlov with a bounce pass on the left wing to Howard. Howard out to Goodlow, gives that ball back to Rum. 10 on the shot clock. Matt open for three. Good! And the Tribe's on top, 3-zip. Matt Rum hovers around 35% from the three-point line now with that effort. Not a bad three-point shooting percentage. He's really shot well in the last 5 or 6 games. Around the horn, down low pass to Goins, double teamed. Back out front, did they throw it away? No, the Tribe got a little bit of a piece of it, so it's not an over and back violation. Into the front court, Devon Moore. Out front, angling to the right wing, stops his dribble, stops and pops for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, William & Mary Pavlov. Doug Howard with it.
This team is really playing hard at the defensive end, Jay. They know they can stay in the game. They keep pitching a shutout down there.
Rum down low, Pavlov out front. You've never seen a shutout in basketball.
I haven't. You got one so far, though.
Rum out front. 17:45 left in the first half. Tribe on top, 3-0. 15 on the shot clock. Pavlov up top, the senior. Left wing, Doug Howard. Howard gets a pick into the lane, down the lane, throws up a runner, rolls off the back of the rim and in, and it's up and good. Doug Howard with a Brandon Britt-esque layup. Dion Doof into the front court. 5-0 affair. Doof angles to the left side. Thrown away by Howard. Howard the other way, into the paint, down the lane, and a foul going to be called on Rayshawn Goins.
Coach about ready to set a couple subs in. I'm not sure I'd do it. Hey,
I'm with you, Charlie.
They're pitching a shutout out there.
Brandon Britt Tim Rustover, and Kyle Gaylord comes in, and listen to the applause by these fans, very appreciative fans. Charlie had to laugh. They were running the offense. You know how coaches always say run the, well, these guys that play against the Tribe regulars every day know how to run that offense.
Well, they do, and they better run it because they're not as talented as the guys that can make plays on their own, but they did a great job there, especially at the defensive end.
Rum out front on the right side now to Marcus Thornton. Marcus gets a pick, angles to the left wing, stops and pops for three. Good! And the Tribe's on top 8-0. Wow, what a start for William and Mary. Matt Brady calling out the play is outstanding point guard Devon Moore into the front court, guarded by Brandon Britt. Moore works that ball on the right side. Now into the paint goes Curry down the lane. Curry, a little layup, is up and good, and it took the Madison Dukes 3.5 minutes to score. 8-2 game. Rum backcourt to Marcus Thornton. Pressure, full court by the Dukes as Marcus across the timeline. Bounce pass on the right wing to Rum underneath the Rustoven. Tim Rustoven trying to bang his way against a smaller man. Goes up for the shot and he's fouled. Yeah, I don't know how they matched up. Who is that? Curry? No, A.J. Davis, a 6'6" redshirt senior.
Well, they got Davis on the floor now, Joe.
So Tim Rustoven at the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Tim, one of the heroes, Charlie, on the Saturday, but the real hero was that pass. Rustoven got fouled going up for the layup, and with 0.4 of a second left, made one of the two.
I give them both 50% because Rustoven had to run the floor like he did.
Oh,
right now he's been struggling from the line a little bit, but he made the big one the other night.
And he misses a pair there. 8-2 game. Tribe leading by 6. Out front is A.J. Davis. Right side to Rayshawn Goings. Right elbow now to Charles Cook, a freshman out of Trenton, New Jersey. Bounce pass down low to Goings. Double teamed. Back out front between the circles. Around the horn, Davis. Into the corner. Back to A.J. Davis. Throws one up for a long 3. And it's up and good.
Now that's scary, Jay, because when he gets on a roll, he's just unstoppable because he gets such a quick release of the ball.
Well, he was on a roll in Harrisonburg, I want to tell you. That second half was quite a performance by Davis. Britt coming back the other way to the left wing. Now to Kyle Gaylord. Back out to Brandon. Brandon tries to penetrate, goes around Davis, drives the lane, and it's blocked away by Davis and out of bounds. Stays with the green and gold, and we have our first media timeout of the evening. 15.5 remaining in the half. It's the Tribe 8 and the Dukes 5. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Hey, fans.
All right, thanks.
Time to get up and out of your seats. Show some love to your partners. We're going to give away 2 gift cards to partners, but we're going to do it in the loudest side of the stadium. Okay? So, when I point to your side, I want you to get real loud, okay? Let's go this side first. Not bad. Let's hear it over here.
Tony Shaver, our new men's basketball coach, seems to me to.
What do you think, girls? I think we got a winner this side. Go find 2 people that have their Martin's bonus cards out on this side. Thanks very much to our sponsor tonight, Martin's. They gave us 1,000 cookies for the first 1,000 fans tonight.
Arena, 15:28 to go in our first half. The Tribe out to a quick 8-5 lead. Tribe shooting 60%. 3 points from Marcus Thornton, 3 points from Matt Rum, and a pair from Doug Howard. Madison shooting 50%. They're 2 of 4 from the floor. And both teams playing pretty good ball right now. The Tribe got out to that quick 8-0 lead. And then after that, Dukes came back and scored the next 5, and we are about right there with 3 rebounds for the Tribe and 2 rebounds so far for James Madison. Don't forget, still time to get your tickets for the Richmond Coliseum next Saturday. We will be playing at 8:30, the night session of that contest. Remember, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, only a 3-day tournament this season. So come on down the final year in Richmond, get your tickets and support the Tribe. We're back out on the court. Here's Jay and Charlie.
Thank you, Billy Mack. Charlie, what have you seen thus far?
A lot of entertainment, Jay. I think the young guy or the older guys that got an opportunity to start did everything Coach could have ever wanted of them.
Bounce pass down low. Brandon Britt wide open. Great pass, Charlie, from Kyle Gaylord. How did Brandon get that wide open?
Well, because they didn't overplay. They tried to overplay him breaking out, and he backdoored him all the way to the basket for an easy one.
Tribe up by 5, 10-5 ball game, 15-12 remaining in the first half. Curry between the circles. Ron Curry guarded by Marcus Thornton. Left wing pass. It goes to Charles Cook. Back to Curry. Curry on the right side to A.J. Davis. Gaylord a little closer to him now that he hit that three-pointer.
I think it's a good move because he adds a little size to guarding him. He can get at his shot a little bit better than some of the smaller guys.
Curry left side to Cook. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Throws up a three, no good. And Tim Rustoven gets the carom. Knocked away. Rustoven, Davis with a steal. The layup is up and in. Not a good pass that time by Tim Rustoven. Brandon Britt in the backcourt, double team. Now to Marcus. Bounce pass on the right side to Matt Rum. They beat the press. Bounce pass down low to Rustoven. Up top to Marcus Thornton into the paint. Down the lane. Left side pass to Britt. Into the corner of Kyle Gaylord. They get on him quickly. Bounce pass on the right side to Rum. Right wing now to, oh my, Marcus Thornton with a hand in his face. And a twisting drive. Oh, the three-pointer. It's up and good. 13-7. 2 3-pointers for Marcus, and that too is a good sign, Charlie.
Everything thus far is a good sign, Jay. The Tribe playing very well both ends.
Ron Curry out front. Curry backing it out of there, setting it up, angling to the left wing. Bounce pass down low to Rayshawn Goings. Now to Curry, back out front to Moore, into the paint. A little runner is up and no good. Kyle Gaylord got the rebound. They looked very flummoxed, didn't they?
Well, right now their offense is totally out of whack.
Bounce pass down low. Rustoven layup good. Give that credit to Marcus Thornton, who drove just enough to get a couple of guys on him, Charlie. 15-7. Davis into the lane, down the lane, and a driving layup is good, and he is fouled.
Davis is a scary scorer, Jay. I mean, he's got all the offense he needs. He can shoot the jumper, he can play off the dribble, and he takes it all the way to the rack pretty well. What he hasn't shown me is he can pass it.
Well, Davis comes in averaging 10.4 points per game. One of 4 guys in double figures for James Madison, but they're lower double figures than William and Mary guys. They only average around 65 a game, while the Tribe averages 69 a game. Free throw is up and good by Davis.
He does that off the bench, too.
8 points for A.J. Davis. 15-10 ball game. Double teamed. Britt in the backcourt gets that ball. Great catch by Gaylord. Kyle into the lane, and that ball stolen away. Elion Doof with a nice steal. Left side, A.J. Davis. They get all over him. Back out to Devon Moore. Right side to Cook. Bounce pass down low to Rayshawn Goings. They double team him. Kerry Tarpey, by the way, in the ball game. Goings throws up a three-pointer. Front of the rim, no good. Doof with a rebound. And he'll pop it on the left side. Open is Davis for 3. Good. 15-13. As Madison's turn to come back.
What do we say, Jay? We don't want to leave A.J. Davis open on the three-point line.
Brandon Britt in the backcourt. Brandon will get it to the ball across the timeline, into the corner, a three-pointer launch. Marcus Thornton, no good. Tip, Tim Rustoven. It was up and good. So Tim beat everybody back that time. Thornton got a pretty wide open three-pointer, missed it, but Rustoven tipped it in, and the Tribe's on top by 4.
Now, sometimes pressure from behind is the toughest kind of pressure because you're not aware of it. The Tribe's got to be aware of the fact that some of these JMU guys are coming from behind.
A.J. Davis up top to Elion Doof. Now with it is Devon Moore. Moore on the left side to Davis. Down low to Goings, double team. He'll bounce it out. Back out front, and they threw the ball away. Goings tried to get the ball to A.J. Davis, and he bounced it on the line right in front of Coach Shaver. I think Coach Shaver was actually the first person to blow the whistle, and then the official did.
Goins didn't play against the Tribe the first time, and he didn't see all this double downing, and I mean, it's given him a fit so far. He hasn't even got a look at the hole yet.
Tribe on top, 17-13. Britt into the front court. Bounce pass up top to Cal Gaylord, goes to the hole. The driving layup, up and in. Boy, he saw an opening and went for it.
Good for him. That's what he needs to do.
Outstanding shooting percentage, way over 50% for Kyle Gaylord this year. First 2, Billy Mack for Kyle. Yep. It's 19-13. Tribes held the lead the entire first half so far. Bessick into the game for JMU. Now with it is Moore out front. Devon Moore on the right wing. With the basketball is A.J. Davis, the senior out of Columbus. Back out now to Diouf on the left wing. Now to Devon Moore out front. Charles Cook had it. Moore with it with 4 on the shot clock. Ball knocked away. Right side wide open. Guess who? A.J. Davis at the buzzer, and it's up and good. Wow. He's got 14 points, Charlie. 19-16.
And he certainly is no surprise to the Tribe after the show he put on in Harrisonburg.
Britt out front with it, angling it to the right wing to Kyle Gaylord. Kyle into the paint, and he's tripped up, I believe, by Taylor Bessick. You know, Charlie, we'll come to a break, get you to comment on this. They've done a nice job, very frankly, getting A.J. Davis the ball in the end of the shot clock opportunities, and he's been open because the Tribe is either collapsed because the end of the shot clock opportunities or whatever, but he's been open.
Well, regardless of what the situation, they better make sure they get a hand up on him because he has been absolutely on fire tonight as he was up there.
10:54 left. First half, Tribe's up by 3 at the cap. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Graduating ball kids. Man, we got everything.
Billy Mack, you and I are graduating.
Right, I tell you what.
Mike Grogan says he's in number 26. I don't see him. 26, last green seats.
Okay. Right up there in the top row with the girl in the pink pants. Tribe on top 19-16. Want to remind you that today's game is being brought to you in part by the Cove Tavern, located at Strawberry Plains Road in Williamsburg. Be sure and try their varied menu. And if you're planning a party for your family or business, try and enjoy the sunroom. It's comfortable and includes a beautiful large stone fireplace. Check it out at covetavern.com or call them at 757-617-4327. And the Tribe, Charlie, still shooting extremely well, 72%, 8 of 11, but they haven't found an answer for A.J. Davis yet.
Well, the answer is you don't leave him, Bill. And Jay wanted to know what you do when he gets them at the end of the shot clock. Make somebody else shoot it. Make somebody else shoot it. Get over there and close him out on the three-point line so he doesn't get the open look.
To our left, it'll be Julian Bodner, who's just checked into the ball game. Fred Heldring in as well for the Tribe. Julian looking, bounce pass underneath Kyle Gaylord, and the ball is blocked beautifully. Devon Moore the other way. A.J. Davis open from the right for 3. Good! Wow!
I tell you, this is what we talked about. You get a guy in rhythm like that, you can stick your fingers up his nostrils, he's still going to make them, and that's what he's doing right now.
19 points. 19, almost 19 for A.J. What's he got, 17?
He's 17 and 6 for 6 from the floor.
So Madison's got 19, and A.J. Davis has 17 of them. Bodner, right side to Kyle Gaylord along that baseline. Hands that basketball to Marcus Thornton, up top to Fred Heldring. Heldring working to the right wing. Now to Kyle Gaylord. Gaylord trying to penetrate into the corner. Marcus Thornton for 3. Up and good. Marcus has got 9. All 3 from the three-point line, and the Tribe's on top 22-19. Have we said before that guy can flat out play?
You talking about Marcus?
Yeah.
If you hadn't figured that out by now, I'm worried about what I've taught you over the years.
Well, he's got a good shot to be on the first team All-CAA, and in my opinion, a definite, at the least, the second team All-CAA, or second highest scorer in the league this year. Davis on the right side. He picked up that 11 pivot foot.
Yeah, but that time they stayed right on him, made him put it on the floor. You don't let a guy like that catch and shoot. Make him bounce the basketball.
Matt Rum in for Terry Tarpey. And this time it'll be Boatner bringing it in bounds. Full court pressure. Back to Boatner. From Rum, back to Rum, and now Rum across the timeline. Matt gives that ball to Boatner on the left wing to Gaylord. Gaylord back out to Matt Rum. Bounce pass high post to Fred Heldring. Heldring angling to the left side. Bounce pass underneath to Kyle Gaylord, and a charging foul on Kyle. Did not see it, but I'm assuming.
And it was the right call. He was just standing there waiting for him when he made his move. He had to catch the ball. He looked away.
22-19. But you like the aggressiveness from Kyle.
Absolutely.
Moore into the front court. Moore to the right side, pushes off a little bit, has Bessick wide open and found him. The layup is good.
That's a great picture of Moore's talent right there. He drew two defensive players when he penetrated because he got in the lane and made a nice pass for an easy layup.
22-21. Rum up top. Tribe with a 1-point lead on the ball. Heldring. Heldring gives that ball to Matt Rum. Left open for a moment. Now they get on him. Bounce pass underneath and threw it away. Marcus Thornton was trying to do a little backdoor action, and they got in his way, held him up, and the ball bounced out of bounds.
The JMU's doing a good job of body checking those backdoor cutters so they can't free themselves. Tribe's got to be alert to that.
Tribe has never trailed in this ball game. We got 8:44 left in the first half. Madison down by 1 with the ball. It is Ron Curry. Now to Diouf on the left wing to Devon Moore. Back to Bessick out front. Gets a pick from Davis. Davis stops and pops from 17. Front of the rim, no good. And the long rebound to Tim Rustover.
But that's the way you play. Make him put it on the ground so he doesn't have an open look.
Rum goes by his man to the paint. Driving layup of the senior. It's up and good. He's got 5. 24-21. Tribe's back up by 3. Moore on the right wing. Guarded by Brandon Britt. And a whistle. Foul call on Matt Rum, who immediately goes to the official and kind of says, "Hey, it was him." And Coach Shaver also says, "Hey, it was him." Him being in a purple uniform. But Matt Rum is called for his first foul. Both teams have been called for 3 fouls apiece. A.J. Davis to our right. Inbound the ball. Lob it in to Cook, right side. Right elbow, back out to Cook. On the left side now to Aliun Doof. Underneath, into the lane. Follow a jumper. Cook, it's up and good. Ron Curry made that little jumper. 24-23. Tribe is up by 1 with the ball. 7:45 left in the first. Thornton into the front court. Angling to the left wing. Stops and pops for an NBA 3. In and out and back in. He's got a dozen. He's feeling it, as they say. A.J. Davis throws up a 3-pointer. Wrist, spin move, no good, in and out. Diouf for the rebound. Bounce pass underneath, stolen away. Kyle Gaylord got in the way of a pass, and the Tribe leads by 4 with the ball. And the other way. Oh my, Marcus Thornton, unbelievable. He bounced it twice over the half-point line and took the tray. Timeout, Madison. Timeout. JMU. 30-23, that's a full timeout. We'll take it. Back after this on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Tony Shaver, our new men's basketball coach, seems to me to represent all that's good about our program. And he's proved that on the basis of a distinguished career as a coach, and I would say also as a teacher at Episcopal High School in Hampton-Sydney. By any standard, he's been a brilliant success, both in winning and winning consistently, and in providing the kind of example and inspiration to his players that gives them the kind of start in life that they need for the rest of their lives after basketball.
Very excited to be here today. I really look forward to the opportunity to talk to you guys here in a few minutes, both as a team and then individually. But it's a great thrill for me to be here.
With the Tribe leading by 7, bounce pass into the corner to Ron Curry. Curry back out to Cook. Cook into the lane, throws up a little runner, no good, air ball. Rebound Tim Rustover. Now the red hot Marcus Thornton into the front court. Marcus into the paint, right side to Tom Schalk, who's just checked in. Thornton on the left side now to Britt. Britt out front to Chalk, bounce pass up top to Rustoven. They reach in, and a foul going to be called on JMU. Charlie, tell us about what Matt Brady told his team about Marcus Thornton during that last time.
I imagine it's the same thing I told you that we should told our team about A.J. Davis. There better be a guy with him. Forget help rules, play him. Don't worry about helping somebody else.
All right, this game is video streamed tonight along the video stream in the airwaves. Camera operators Kim Herrick, Cassie Black, Jane Kim, Ron Houston directing. It's been a great year, and thanks for all your guys' support along the video stream. I know we are that is a growing aspect in all of college athletics, certainly at the College of William & Mary, and these guys do a great job. We tip our cap to the work you've done all year. The Tribe leading by 7, 30-23, 6:43 left in the first half. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network. This is break.
Continuing with our recognition of our groups here this evening, Clayton Elementary School, Northampton County Public Schools, and Lawson Elementary School.
McDonald alongside Jake Colley and Charlie Woolham. The Tribe on top of the Dukes, 30-23. Tribe shooting 75%, 12 of 16. Quite a shootout, Charlie. Marcus Thornton, 5 of 6 from the floor, 15 points. A.J. Davis, 6 of 8 from the floor, 17 points.
Charlie, what stands out in those, 6 of 8 from William & Mary from the three-point line? Pretty sharp shooting.
Well, I would say so. Somebody asked me why there hadn't been many rebounds. There hadn't been many rebounds. Everybody's shooting about 70%.
Marcus Thornton, bounce pass down low to Rustoven. He's got an angle to the bucket and a goaltending call on JMU. Their coaching staff over there at James Madison doesn't believe it.
I'll tell you what, I don't believe it either.
32-23.
Quite honestly, I think that was a good call.
9 points. How many points?
Tribe got a good call on that one.
6 points, half a dozen for Tim. Into the front court on the left side is Charles Cook. Out front, A.J. Davis. On the right side to Curry. Curry between the circles. Bounce pass up top to Rayshawn Goins. He'll throw up an 18-footer. Front of the rim, no good. And Matt Rum gets the rebound.
If Goins shoots them out there, I'm sure Coach Shaver is very happy.
Well, he's 0 for 2 from out there tonight. So it's the only shot he's gotten. Left side, Brandon Britt. Out front now to Tim Rustoven. Tim angling to the right side. Right wing pass to Tom Schalk. Schalk between the circles. Now to Brandon Britt. Britt works that ball on the right side. Bounce pass down low, and he threw it away. Rayshawn Goins with a nice steal. Cook the other way. Cook along that baseline runner. No good. Rebound Tom Schalk. Schalk gets the carom out to Marcus Thornton. Thornton into the front court. Marcus thought about going up for another long three-pointer. Passed it up. Now drives into the paint, and a tough left-handed layup is up and good. How many's he got, Billy Mack?
Now he's got 17. He's tied Davis.
34-23. He's got half the Tribe's points. Into the front court, Devon Moore. Moore bounce pass into the corner, down low to Ron Curry, into the paint, little runner, no good. Maybe partially blocked by Marcus. He certainly got in the way of the ball, and Matt Rum the other way.
Right now, Marcus has the whole JMU team out of sync.
Tim Rustoven hands it to Matt Rum. High post now to Tim. Back to Rum on the right, gets a pick from Rustoven. Into the corner, Tom Schalk. Schalk along that baseline. Tom lost the handle. And the other way, A.J. Davis into the paint, down the lane, driving layup, good.
That's what turnovers do to you. They lead immediately to baskets at the other end of the floor in transition.
I thought Tom Schalk had walked prior to that.
Well, so did their bench.
Tribe would have been better off had they called it. Rustoven out front to Tom Schalk. Schalk on the left wing, Britt underneath Tim Rustoven, driving layup, good. Charlie, they're picking them up, picking them apart.
That's right now. The problem is they're trying to put so much pressure, try to take Marcus, that the other guys are getting wide open with their cuts.
Curry to Goins. Goins on the left side to Devon Moore. Moore on the left wing into the corner. That's Charles Cook into the lane. A little runner, no good. Matt Rum with a rebound. Gets that ball to Brandon Britt. Tribe wants to run. Brandon one-on-one to the paint. Driving layup, no good. And the foul going to be called on Devon Moore.
Let me tell you something. If you don't get back all the way against Brandon Britt, you're not going to draw a charge because he's going to run right by you, and that's exactly what he did right there. You can't get by in front of him at the last minute. He's just too fast.
Tell us about the mentality for a point guard to have the confidence to do that, and Brandon.
Well, number one, you got to have speed, and that's what he does. From foul line to foul line, he's as fast as any player I've seen this year, and he'll blow by you if you don't get back and establish your position under the basket.
I guess do you have to have some amount of fearlessness because there is going to be some collisions?
Well, most of these kids are fearless, Jay. They played this game for a long time. If they were afraid out there, they wouldn't be playing right now on this level.
Brandon Britt's first free throw is up and good. Brandon with 3 points. Tribe leading by a dozen. Second shot rolls around, good. 38-25, big 13-point lead for the Tribe with 4 minutes left until the intermission. By the way, Taylor Reevely, the president of the College of William & Mary, will be our guest at halftime. Devon Moore on the left side. Gets a pick from Goins, stops his dribble. Left wing now to A.J. Davis, three-pointer, no good. And Fred Heldren gets the rebound. Brandon Britt the other way, right down the center of the court he goes. The driving layup is good.
As we said, you've got to be back there. You're not going to get back there and establish position if you run with it.
Charlie, you and I saw this team down there at Wilmington. All three of us have seen them for most every game in the month of February, and I'm not so sure this isn't the best they've looked out of all of it.
Well, I think they've been playing well, Jay. One of the things that, if you want an explanation, JMU came out and hit all their threes. Threes sometimes are like fool's gold. Now they expect they're going to, anytime they have to, they can jump up and make a three. It doesn't work that way. I don't care who you are, you're going to miss outside shots. The Tribe has done a much better job of mixing the outside with the inside. They've got a lot of easy stuff going to the basket. They've been able to hit some long shots. The long shots may have helped them a lot because they've had to spread the defense, but they've done a good job of running their offense. They've got a lot of easy buckets tonight, too.
And, Jay, to back up what Charlie said, the Tribe's gotten 16 points in the paint to 8 for the Dukes, and that's definitely a story.
Dukes basketball after the timeout by Coach Matt Brady. Devon Moore into the front court on the left side to Ron Curry out of Pennsauken, New Jersey. Bounce pass down low to Devon Moore along that baseline jumper. Front of the rim, no good. And the rebound to William & Mary. Last touch by the Dukes. When they were in trouble and needed the bucket, they went to Devon Moore, Charlie, and he couldn't deliver on the baseline. We have a timeout on the floor. 3:24 left in the first. It's the Tribe 40 and James Madison 25. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Okay.
Give it up for our two contestants, Marissa.
All right.
They are going to run full court, put on a jersey, put on some shorts, and sprint back as fast as they can in this huge jersey, okay? You guys ready? That's seriousness right there. All right, ready? Set, go! Let's hear it, fans. Let's go it. Come on! Come on, rally! All right, Duncan's got it!
The girl wants to make sure it's perfect.
Come on, Marissa! Let's hear her! Let's hear her! Come on!
Okay.
Our two contestants for the Tribe prize pack. High five, guys.
Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, Jay, Charlie, and I will be picking a player of the game brought to you by Zaxby's Restaurant. Zaxby's Restaurant, located in the Williamsburg Crossing Shopping Center. Remember, for great tasting chicken before or after the game, it's Zaxby's Restaurant. And Charlie, just amazing. The Tribe shooting 80%, 16 of 20, but they've shot 50% for the month of February, an entire month of 50%.
They've had a lot of games that they've shot like that, Bill, in all honesty, in the first half. They did it down in Wilmington. I've never seen them get as many layups as they got early in the game, partly because everybody's so afraid of their outside shots that their cuts have been extremely effective, and they've made a lot of stuff inside.
And they run a little bit more than most people think they actually do.
Well, I think they've run pretty well this whole half season.
Oh, yeah.
Next Saturday night, the Tribe in their first game of the CAA tournament in Richmond. 8:30 game time, 8 o'clock air time along the network. And the Tribe's opposition will either be these Dukes or George Mason, depending on the outcome of tonight's game. 40-25, Tribe leading. Rum on the left side to Marcus Thornton. Marcus up top now to Tim Rustoven. Tim angling to the right side with it to Boatner. On the right elbow to Rum. Cross-court pass to Marcus. Marcus tries to penetrate, bumped a little bit, stops and pops for 17. It's up and good. Charlie, he's one of those shooters that just loves to be bumped, a little off balance to go up for the shot.
Jay, all I can tell you, he's a player. He's a player, man.
19 first half points for Marcus Thornton. Wow. A.J. Davis on the right side to Cook. Bounce pass now to Goins. Goins bounces it out of there, bouncing into the paint against Tim Rustoven. Turnaround shot off the glass, no good. Tip, no good. And the rebound to Tim Rustoven. And we have a jump ball going.
Right now, JMU has not had a good shot in the last 8 minutes of the ball game, of this first half. They have not taken a good shot. It's all one-on-one play, and they have not been able to beat the Tribe's team defense.
Terry Tarpey into the ball game. Up top with it. Tribe's defense is what, Charlie?
They were in a matchup there a minute ago.
Goins up top, sold it away by Terry Tarpey, and a holding foul called on Curry. Tarpey's got those long arms, quick first step, Charlie, and he made the Dukes pay.
Well, he has great anticipation, too, and that's what helps him steal the basketball.
42-25, Tribe's up by 17 with 2:22 to play. Need to finish strong here, Charlie, in the first half. With it is Julian Boatner across the timeline. Julian bounce pass up top to Tim Rustoven. Tim on the right side hands it to Thornton underneath to Rustoven. Backs his way in. To tip, layup no good, and the tip by Terry Tarpey is up and good. Nice controlled tip of the freshman from Stamford, Connecticut, and the Tribe up by 19. Wow, what a half. 44 points, which got a minute 57 to play in the first half. Left side, down the lane. Curry underneath, blocked by Goins, and a foul call on Tim Rustoven.
I'll tell you what, right now, JMU has forgotten all their team offense for the most part. They're trying to beat people off the dribble. They will not beat this team if they go back to just one-on-one off the dribble.
And Tim Rustoven picks up his second personal foul there. And Fred Heldring wants to get in for him. Rayshawn Goins at the free throw line. He is a 70%er from there this year, and the free throw is up and good.
Billy Mack, how long has it been since JMU scored?
The last time they scored was at the about the 4 minute and 30 second mark.
And I don't think they've gotten a good shot during that period of time.
Second shot by Rayshawn Goins is up and good. Heldring in for Rustoven, who will not play, I would not think, until the second half now with a minute 50 to play. 44-27. Thornton into the front court. They chase him all the way around the campus here. Out right side is Gaylord. Left wing now to Terry Tarpey. Now to Fred Heldring. Out front, angling to the left wing to Marcus Thornton. Back to Fred Heldring. Up top now to Brandon Britt. Brandon angling to the right wing. Right side pass to Terry Tarpey with 12 on the shot clock. Up top now to Heldring. Don't want him with the ball with 10 seconds left, and a bad pass. A.J. Davis the other way, into the paint, left side pass, wide open, three-pointer. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound Davis, layup, no good. Rebound Goins underneath there, and he stepped out of bounds.
Right now, JMU is just totally frustrated at the offensive end. They have not made plays at all at the offensive end. At the defensive end, they just hadn't been able to contain the Tribe's offense.
Well, if you're Coach Shaver right now, you just want to get this half over and get into the locker room with a commanding lead. Not getting anybody else in foul trouble. Gaylord into the front court, Brandon Britt. Britt into the lane, tough shot blocked and Devon Moore gets the rebound. Devon the other way. Lob, alley-oop, and wow, what an athletic play. A.J. Davis, he's got 21. Alley-oop dunk. I mean, that was almost thrown to the rafters.
Well, it almost was too high.
44-29, 15-point lead for the Tribe. Tarpey down low, Heldring, layup, good for the big five.
Right now, JMU's defense is non-existent out there. Tribe can get anything they want.
Coach Brady, his slumping shoulders could have told it all. He was looking at going, saying, what kind of defense was that? 46-29, one shot, that's what he wants his team to take. Devon Moore out front. Tribe leading by 17. 22 seconds to play, 15 on the shot clock. So this is not a one-shot thing.
Stay in A.J. Davis's lap no matter what kind of play develops.
Here's Moore, right side, Cook, wide open for three. Back of the rim, no good. And a foul called on James Madison, coming over the top.
And that should put the Tribe into bonus.
And I'll tell you what, Terry Tarpey's done a good job.
Done a very good. I'm not surprised. He's no longer a freshman, Jay. It's the end of the season. He's had a whole freshman year. He's not making the freshman mistakes he did earlier in the season.
2 fouls on A.J. Davis, Jay.
There's that old magical line of demarcation when a freshman becomes a sophomore, and we're certainly over that line, huh, Charlie?
I think so. When they've played all year, they should be over the line. If they're not, you've had an awful season.
Well, the other thing is, the time played. I mean, Coach Shaver has guarded, for the most part, the youngsters' times, so they shouldn't be overtired.
Well, he's done a great job, I think, of breaking these guys into the lineup, getting them into pressure situations, getting them out when they shouldn't be.
Tarpey's first free throw was good. 47-29. Terry's second shot, high arc, in and out, no good. Rebound, James Madison. A.J. Davis on the left side to Devon Moore, into the paint, down the lane, reverse. A driving layup is up and in, and we are at halftime. Well, an excellent half it was for William and Mary at halftime. The Tribe 47 and James Madison 31. Back after this timeout on the William and Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Okay.
Tony Shaver, our new men's basketball coach, seems to me to represent all that's good about our program. And he's proved that on the basis of a distinguished career as a coach, and I would say also as a teacher at Episcopal High School in Hampton-Sydney. By any standard, he's been a brilliant success, both in winning